dancing is new, and now they're arguing, well, we need to do more dancing because we only do it once a week. So it's really been popular.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the smiles on their faces in there.
Yeah, I'd like another day.
See, everybody
I'll
wants
take another day.
They all want another day.
Yeah.
I was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1968. I went to Vietnam. I did 2 tours over there. I stayed in Vietnam for 22 months and 10 days.
I served for 10 and a half years. I served in the United States at Fort Knox. Then I went to Korea. And I'm glad to be a veteran, and I'm glad that I served, and I'm glad I was led to do that for my country and myself.
In 1943 and 4, I ended up in the infantry and went overseas into Marseille and up into France. And we fought through France and then into Germany and finally ended up in Stuttgart near the end of the war.
They diagnosed me eventually with PTSD, but during that time they got me involved in the Gerofit program.
I heard about Gerofit. It really has been a tremendous help to me. So I've been told to use the walking and bicycles and so forth machines, and I've had a bad knee and I got to correct that. I'm trying to lose some weight and still trying to build some muscle and get the heart still working. So far so good. Finished. 20 minutes.
We were doing things that a lot of people had not done at the time. Like 20 years ago, actually now it's closer to 30 years ago, exercising older people was done with great trepidation and caution. When we started the program, I had a lot of people saying to me, you can't do this, you can't do that, oh, you're going to kill them, you're going to do this. And we were like, yes we can, and yes we can, and we've kept that motto up all along. This is John. He's been in the program in Gerofit for 27 years. Oh, he just gave me a kiss. Look at that. And he loves it. And his wife, Mary.
She didn't mind the kiss.
World War II. There are not a lot of World War II veterans around. And how old are you?
I'm about, I forgot what it is, 96, I believe.
96 years old. Oh, 97. He forgets a few every once in a while. But his wife doesn't forget anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back.
How are you, ma'am?
Oh, fine.
So tell me a little bit what you like about this program for both you and your husband.
Well, if it were not for this program, I don't think we would be walking at all. It really helps. And they are a very caring group of young people who work with us, and they always see that we get on the right type of machine.
I always call her my Olympian because she has inside she's like the spirit of an athlete, and she's an Olympian. And you see her body is not, it's breaking down a little bit, but her spirit is like an Olympian. She's just incredibly awesome and wonderful person. So always positive, always smiling. Everybody loves her. And everybody says, oh, look at Mary. People in their 70s and 80s, they say, oh, I'm old, there's not much left. And then they say, no, wait a minute, I can be around another 20, 30 years. I better take care of myself, because look at Mary. She's still here. She's still going strong. So that's awesome. We're talking about you. I don't think I've ever not seen her smiling.
When I first came to Gerofit, I became the bicycle queen. That's how I got to know a lot of the people. They would sit beside me and they'd ride the bicycle beside me.
After joining Gerofit, I was working out, eating better. My weight got up to 168. I've never been that heavy in all my life. Miriam said, you're the only person in here that wants to gain weight. Everybody else is in here to lose weight.
People come in who can hardly walk. They've gained so much weight. And the next thing you know, they're running.
And I can see people like the one that brought me in was in his 80s when he brought me in. Now he's 93, and he hadn't changed much. So obviously it's doing a job for him.
As they continue to come and work with the equipment in here and work with Miriam, Joy, and Matt, I've seen them improve tremendously. So that their mobility has improved, and consequently it improves their quality of life.
People get ill, they get sick, they go down, they're away for a while, and somehow or other they come back.
Shows you that you can still do something even though you're in your 80s. 2 more months I'll be 88. It's hard to believe that it's been, 70 years almost since I was in service. It's almost amazing.
I was just telling how much I enjoyed watching you guys dance today.
Oh, that was okay for the first day.
That was your first day?
That was my first day.
Awesome. This is not your first day dancing.
Second day.
But look at them cut the rug. So what else has been working for you since you started back here? What are you enjoying?
I'm enjoying it all, but mostly the weights.
You like doing the weights?
I like the weights.
The weights are good.
Yeah, I got it. Trim it down.
Trim it down?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
These two guys just enjoying each other. I mean, that's what we enjoy so much, and this is what it gives them the opportunity to come together, and they socialize. And we have so many patients that have PTSD, and the psychological benefits that they achieve here just from being with other veterans with similar problems, and they role model for each other. It's just a really wonderful thing. Actually, strength training is actually one of the most important things as people get older, so they can maintain their independence. So pretty much everybody that comes here, we'll put them on a program that includes weightlifting. So we always go through their testing and say, you need to focus on this, and that, and usually strength training is part of it. So I know you're doing strength training, and what I like most about the dancing, I don't look at the moves, I like to look at the faces because I see more smiles and this inner joy in that dancing than I see anywhere else. I don't see people on the weight machine smiling like that.
First of all, it gave me a reason to get up in the morning.
Everybody knows everybody, so it's pretty good brother and sisterhood, I would guess.
I've seen a lot of friendships develop here, people going out together, having lunch together, especially during the summer, cookouts and things of that nature.
And we all have a common thread.
Well, the experiences that you go through in a combat zone, you never leave them. They're always there. The thoughts are there. I have nightmares still. I have dreams about all my experiences there, and other guys out here go through the same thing.
You hear the stories. We were prisoners of war, and you hear that story. That's, of course, the World War II group, and you have the Korean War and the Vietnam and so forth.
It helps. You know, it helped to talk about those things that had really been bothering me, because I do suffer from PTSD, and being able to just talk about those experiences with other guys that have been through similar things really helped me. It still does. That's why I come here every day.
There's nothing like active duty. Here I am. This is in Germany. I'm talking with different generals here, and you've got to be able to meet people, talk to people, get the facts, and spit it out. You look good in your uniform. That's what the name of the game is. Appearance, that's a part of it, a main part of it for the military. If you're not looking good in your uniform, a high-ranking officer can demote you on the spot. If you really wanted to be a good-looking soldier, these are the boots that you wore. And they spit-shined them and made them shine like new money.
Of course, I was just at the right age, 18, and I ended up in the infantry. This is the typical German helmet that you see many times. And I brought that back. I found this German Luger in Heilbronn down below. The helmet would generally come from a prisoner. I mean, or a corpse, whichever is more convenient. And neither one needs a helmet anymore. This is an interesting picture showing me here with the 2nd Platoon of our company just outside of Bitche, France. And in Bitche, France, we did take that city, and I have a card here which shows when we took it, the citizens of Bitche gave us this. They said, "You are the true sons of Bitche, just like the true sons of Durham or New York or whatever."
What I think is important about our program and is unique is that we have a program that offers sort of a life maintenance kind of health promotion program, and those are typically not available through medical systems. The physical benefits are obvious, the physical benefits are measurable. So we've actually measured physical benefits and published data showing that we have increased survival effects, better physical functioning. That's sort of obvious. If you exercise, you're going to get better physically. The unmeasurables are the impact of this program on the families, and that's sort of the mission of the VA, is to care for the families, the veterans, and that we take it to a higher degree than most people.
All the way up high, arch that back.
Gerofit
Hold your stretch up there. Hold it. Keep that arch.
made me want to stop abusing my body. I was drinking a lot of alcohol, and since I've been back in Gerofit, my drinking has really curtailed. I was killing myself. I wasn't ready to die. I'd gone through 2 tours of NARM and came out without a scratch, so I had to stop. Gerofit was a savior for me. With the workouts that I was doing and the conversations I was having with people, some people had been through the same thing as I was going through, and that helped tremendously. I've been coming to Gerofit through thick and thin, all through the years, up to 10 years now. It's a savior for me. I have best friends that I used to talk to when I got out of the military, and they just didn't understand, and still don't quite understand the things that we went through. But we were talking with fellow vets. It's easy to relate to one another. The teaching that I do with Gerofit, some people I know that this is probably the only interaction that they have with other people. That's a big benefit, big help for them, and it makes me feel good to see that happening with them also.
It just helps your morale, your self-esteem. You feel good about yourself when you walk out of there. You feel energized. This Gerofit program is unique. I think it should be all over the United States for veterans who are coming home and at home.
I'm now getting to be one of the oldest ones, so it's sort of interesting to look around and see how this is transpiring. It's been a great experience for me, and I'm going to keep it up.
It helps you rebound after an illness, and it also helps you to endure when you have one. You're able to overcome a lot because you're in shape. When we see each other come back after some kind of infirmity, it really makes a difference in us. We feel good about it. There are people there who are 80, 90 years old, and we get to know them. And when they pass, we mourn them. We miss them in our hearts, because once you come out of the military, quite often you're a veteran alone. So this particular program brings us together.